Extra virgin olive oils. They're great for cooking, dipping, even baking, but there are an overwhelming number of brands available. So which is best? Let's find out. This is Wirecutter Taste Test. Welcome back. So excited for our olive oil tasting today with Michael Sullivan, who wrote our olive oil guide, and Andy Baraghani, who not only is an olive oil lover, but also a cookbook author. So happy to have you with us.
Good to be here. I'm very excited.
So we've got 11 olive oils, and we'll be ranking them best to worst.
For our guide and for all the oils we'll be tasting today, we only tried oils that had a harvest date. We eliminated any oils that didn't have a harvest date. That's a good indicator of freshness. It's not the only indicator, but that's a good starting point. You know, you want to buy your oil as close to the previous season as possible.
Right? Okay,
Yeah.
because unlike a fine wine, it does not
get better with age.
Right,
No.
okay.
Yeah. Once you open it too, you want to use it within, 2 to 3 months if you can.
That's never been a problem at my house.
Never. It's like it barely lasts a week.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to slurp.
Sniff
and slurp.
He's ready to slurp. Let's
Okay.
bring out the olive oils. Let's taste A.
Okay.
And so is this like a wine tasting?
You can cover it with your hands and you want to swirl the glass. And you want the oil a little bit warm before you taste it. And it just kind of helps release those aroma molecules.
Well, that's already delightful.
Then when you go to taste it, you want to like slurp it across so you're a rude dinner guest, Ooh, it's bitter.
It is. It's more bitter than I thought
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah, it feels flat.
It's always tough to start with the first one because we don't
know
have
where to
anything
put
to
her.
compare it to.
Yeah.
Where should we just like pick somewhere kind of in the middle?
I'm tempted towards like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
A, let's put at 8. Let's move on to B. Wow, this looks
Nice.
so
This one's a little
different.
It's a little cloudy, right?
Cloudier, yeah.
Okay. It's not a bad thing.
It's not bad if you're gonna use it up really quickly. Generally, you want your olive oil to be clear, not cloudy, because you want that sediment filtered out at the end because it can contribute to the oil going bad sooner.
It's so different on the nose.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of like wet dog. Is that?
There's some funk. I'm committed to tasting all of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
but I'm not necessarily
excited
looking
for this
forward
one.
to this one. I'm gonna tell you, I like that flavor more than the other one though.
Like fresh cut grass.
How would you want to use this one that we just like the flavor of so well?
I feel like this one I would pour over like a fresh, like milky cheese, like a sweet cheese, because it has a lot going on.
Now I just want that. B goes to 5.
I think I'm good with that. Yeah.
Let's bring out C.
C's a little bit more yellow
Yeah.
in color. It's crystal clear.
Yeah, it's glossy.
If I used this instead of lotion on my face like every evening before I went to bed. No, really?
It's like when people would put like oil and then go out in the sun. It's like, no. You don't do that. You don't do that.
When I used to work at an olive oil store, we used to have people come in, they just walk in, straight in, open them, dout all over, and then puddle on the floor, and you'd be like, no. And then they'd walk out, and you'd be like, oh no, now we have all this olive oil to clean up.
Let's give this gorgeous olive oil a taste. Ooh, this smells fresh.
It smells divine. Like it's my favorite smell so far, and it's the one where I'm like, oh, I want like to dunk some bread in this and some sea salt. I'm so confused. There's a moment where I'm like, oh, like this can go high, but then I'm like, this could also be like a very conventional olive oil.
Yeah.
It's like controlled. You're like, you're not a freak,
Right.
which isn't a bad thing. You're not a freak, It's like.
And that's what a lot of those big producers do. They're trying to create sort of from year to year, like a very consistent flavor. That's their brand, that's their product. Whereas I think with the smaller producers, there's a lot more nuance and like it changes more. You can kind of taste that.
I think there's a California olive ranch.
Oh.
When I'm testing recipes, that's generally I go for an olive oil that is like, I go for California olive ranch because it is like, I know what I'm getting. It's consistent. You can get it really anywhere in the country. It's not the time to use like a single origin, super grassy, super fruity, ripe kind of olive oil that will like bring kind of inconsistency to the testing.
That makes
that makes sense.
I think we put out a 6.
Yeah, I think that's good. Somewhere in
I
this
support
area.
that. All right, C is going to 6. How much are you all sipping when you, because I feel like I just took a shot.
You don't have to drink the whole thing.
I know. Let's move on to D.
This one smells a little rancid to me. I'm getting like a waxy crayon situation.
Oh,
It was an unfortunate experience from nose to taste.
We know where this one's going.
yep. D is at 11. Let's move on to E.
It's a lovely color.
Yeah, this to me is like when extra virgin olive oil, like this is the color that comes to mind. Smell is nice.
Very nice.
A little floral, is that crazy to say?
There's something smoother to the grassy element of it.
It's very clean.
It's kind of
I think
simple.
with bread, this would actually be
Yeah,
really, really
bread.
good.
I think this is a little bit of a fancy olive oil. I love the black pepper.
The pepperiness is nice. Yeah, and it's like black pepper, not like a chili pepper.
E goes to 4. F, come on in.
I wonder if we can calculate how many calories you've consumed so far. It's like,
It's best
not
to
that that
think about
matters,
it.
but like a tablespoon, I'm like, wow, this is like,
Yeah.
it catches you by surprise.
I'm getting that waxy quality.
But just
again.
not a strong scent overall.
The taste is like, this is like the closest to like watery that we've.
Yeah, it's very bitter, but I'm getting like a rancid nut
Oh.
situation happening.
Interesting. Well, F, you are going to 10.
Bye.
F, you flunked. Let's try G.
Very
Yeah,
green.
that's a pretty color.
Beautiful color. And there's some fruitiness in there. It's more like tropical, like getting like banana.
Bitter. It is
Very
like,
bitter.
it is spicy in the back.
I like that one.
This is definitely the most interesting, complicated.
This would be great for like a lighter dish to like a really delicate, like a fish fillet or
crudo. Like, I
something.
feel like
Yes,
this could be
yeah,
like
yeah,
crudo.
yeah.
Are we eyeing 1 here?
I think that's like that's
Right now, I would say yeah.
1? I was gonna say 2,
Yeah.
but if
1 or
we're-
2.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do 2.
Is it G goes to 2? Let's look at it.
H.
Not offensive.
No. It's like a slow peppery
Mm-hmm.
build to it,
It like fizzles up.
but I'm not getting a ton of like
Flavor.
flavor from this one.
It definitely feels like quite fatty and buttery and rich. In the end,
Very
it's
buttery.
like has like a little sharp, like kind of piercing. Kind of also go in that place where it's like feels a little bit all-purposey.
Just not like the most exciting.
I kind of think we should just plop in
Okay,
that open
sure.
spot. It
Put in
looks
the open
really,
spot? Yeah, it's in
really
6 and
appealing
7.
to me.
I think we like her more than 7.
I
that's
think
the thing.
yeah, I think
Seven-
6.
C, we're moving to 7, and H is taking 6.
Great.
Next up, oh, that's kind of
That's a cloudy one.
Yeah,
That's an
okay, which
unfiltered. To me, it smells like red pepper.
like a rubbery quality.
There
but,
is a little bit of a
but like not in a
underneath
bad
it.
way. There's just something there that rubbery's
Yeah.
not the right word, but
Well, that just came and went.
That's like drinking vegetable oil. Is it 9?
No, I think
Is it
it's
10?
because
Okay.
it's like
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
used
yeah.
eraser.
Little Miss I, you are going to number 10. Let's do J.
Jay, wow, we're really in the home stretch here.
Ooh.
getting, like, yeah.
I feel like I'm like frolicking in a field. Like, do you feel frolicking?
I feel like I kind of know what this one is.
It smells cheap.
I think I know what this one is. I think it might, well,
I'm frolicking through the sheets.
this is, you're getting the petrol.
I'm running away. I'm like,
If I had to guess, this is maybe Bertolli. 'Cause
Oh.
The smell always to me, that initial smell is always sort of like, yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
The quality is so low to me.
Well, we've got to be shifting some things up.
Things
Should we
up.
just
everything up.
shift
Everything up, yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
Jay, you are going to 8, my friend. Wait, is this our? This
This is the last
Oh
one?
my god.
I don't mind the smell.
There's a grassiness, herbal quality to it, but it's not overwhelming.
I don't love that taste as much as I like the aroma. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not nice.
It
Like
dominates
flavor.
too much.
Yeah, that's
It doesn't really allow for anything else to kind of come through.
This one is a little overpowering.
she's a powerful woman.
She's a powerful.
Which we love.
We love that.
We do.
I see her
In the middle somewhere.
here.
Okay.
So we're gonna shift again. Okay. You are number 7.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say for the record that I wanted 2 to be number 1 from the start.
Oh, okay. There you go. I know. I'm like so excited to see what the
Are we ready for the reveal?
reveal is.
Let's do it. And with a little bit of movie magic, here is the reveal. Whoa, what are we seeing? Number 1,
That is a shock.
That's the shot.
Whole Foods brand. And you have tested the Whole Foods, but not this one.
No, not this. So when we originally wrote the guide, we kind of stuck to the everyday blends. So as we do subsequent updates, yeah, we'll start introducing like more into the mix that we want to test.
At number 11 is
Partanna, I know this is one of our picks actually, but I do think that this was rancid, like when we tasted it. So
yeah. Which one was the most expensive? The gold.
we didn't like this one. So anytime you're in a grocery store and you see a clear bottle, like
Run.
I just don't. Yeah, because that photo oxidation is going to affect the oil.
What would you buy? Like above what number?
I think from like here and up.
Andy, you guessed that number C was California.
Nice.
Wait, I got it
Got
right.
it.
Andy,
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael, you guessed that J was
Letter J.
Bertolli.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that petrol smell.
Yes.
That's a distinct smell.
Wow, okay. Well, here you have it, our olive oil taste test. Sprinkled in some surprises for us, as our taste tests often do. Michael, Andy, thank you so much for joining for this taste test.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
What do you think of this ranking? We want to hear. Drop a note in the comments below. And thanks for joining us. Bye.